everybody? Welcome back to the Rude Boys Power Hour. I'm Sherm.
I'm Tom! Power Hour time!
We've got a jam-packed episode for you. We are in the mobile command station yet again. So bear with us, nation.
It's a bit of a late night.
Bit of a late night. We just got out of seeing the newest MCU entry, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Two different things. Mm-hmm. Captain Marvel.
Yes.
And we've got thoughts.
We have thoughts.
And they will be spoilerific, as per usual.
Yep. 1 week, too bad.
In our usual Rude Boys Go to the Movies segment, we got Game of Thrones talk, we got Tom's Dud of the Show, we got Blitzkrieg news, and we obviously got what we've been up to. We also, at the end of the episode, we do have a little bit of a notice for the Rude Nation for the episodes going forward. But we're going to save all that boring legal business shit later. Tommy. Let's kick it off. Who do you got in your mouth?
I got our good friend, Arizona Green Tea with ginseng and honey.
There
Once
you go,
again.
Baby. There you go, baby. That's how you know it's a mobile command station, because we are sober, but still having a good time.
We're lame, sober.
Sober life.
Yep.
Hashtag sober life.
Chris, who's in your mouth?
There we go.
Sorry.
I have Arizona Mucho Mango. Again, thank you, Arizona. We're still drinking our way through the many drop-offs of Arizona product you have given us. Arizona, all natural, fruit juice cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a little snap in that. Pop tap. Oh, man, double action.
Yeah.
All right, thud it up.
That's as good as you get.
Yes, that's good Foley. This would taste really good with vodka or something. Damn it.
Rum. It tastes better with rum. It's mango.
All right, so now we are... Let me hold your hand, Rude Nation. Let's go to Blitzkrieg News.
Woo!
Blitzkrieg News, Tommy.
All right.
I'm vamping while you get it ready. Hit it.
All right.
That's all you get.
Blitzkrieg, baby. Let's do it. Games. Starting off, as per usual.
Yes.
A discless Xbox One S coming in May.
This was something, I don't think it was actually officially revealed yet, but it was something a publication talked about, and it's going to be an all-digital version of an Xbox One model, the Xbox One S. It's going to be discless, all digital.
Okay.
And if you like that shit, great. If not, don't buy it. Moving on.
I won't.
Cool. Yeah, well, all right.
The Avengers project likely pushed to next-gen consoles.
Yeah, this really just comes at the lack of news for this fucking game. And, yeah. So, please save us. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah. 3D Realms reveals Wrath, a first-person shooter in the Quake 1 engine.
Did you see this, Tom?
Did not.
You're a big Quake fan, right?
No.
What did we play?
Unreal.
Unreal Tournament, damn it.
Unreal, yeah.
Isn't that kind of the same thing, though? Like, blocky, first-person shooter?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, cool. Well,
I've never played Quake.
All right, well, I feel like Quake... this is my ignorance showing, but I feel like Quake and Unreal are definitely hand-in-hand.
I'm sure
they're
you're
like
wrong.
cousins or something. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, maybe cousins from, like, you know, ninth generations down.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, someone made a brand new... 3D Realms is publishing and creating a brand new first-person shooter in the Quake 1 engine, and it's coming out to, I believe, all systems this summer and maybe Switch later this year, sometime 2020. Cool. Yeah, it looks neat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Labo is back and bringing VR to Switch. Joy.
This was unceremoniously unveiled on Twitter. Yeah, this is like the Labo kit number 4. Mm-hmm. Everything before this was all like robot sets or let's build a house and put a bird in it.
Okay.
Which sounds fucking morbid, but hey, whatever.
Bird Box!
Bird Box challenge. So, this one, they're going to put, it's... Did you see this, Tom? No.
Dude, anything Labo pops up, I'm like, nope, I'm done.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan. It's interesting what they're doing. The technology is there because there's so much weird, wacky tech that Nintendo puts in these systems.
Sure.
Specifically the Switch with the IR and the gyro and the HD Rumble and all this bullshit. And now they're going to have it strapped to your face and you can look at a bird. I don't know.
I play video games so I don't have to do arts and crafts. Okay?
All right, fine.
Square Enix announces Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent for mobile, and a proper console sequel is in development.
Yep. Octopath Traveler did some big old numbers on the Switch. I played it. I sold it because it wasn't my bag, but it looked really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And we did report recently that they trademarked the HD 2D technology or whatever that they did that with. So hopefully they'll bring back maybe some older Super Nintendo games in that style. But they released a mobile version. Not a mobile version, a mobile game within the Octopath Traveler universe.
Okay.
And there is going to be a new game proper on consoles coming soon.
Cool.
At some point in the future. Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, our jam! That's my drink. Don't drink it.
Okay.
Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
All right, don't get too excited. First off, this was like certified in Australia or something like that. And yeah, nobody knows anything.
I already made a mess in my pants.
Okay, well, there's no details. There's no details.
Well.
Hopefully it'd be a lot better. You played a little bit of the Symphony of the Night thingy, right? Whatever it was.
Rondo of Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I own it.
Okay, thank you. But
You watched me play
I
it.
did watch you play it. What were your thoughts on it? It was just
I dug
it was
it.
just Symphony. Boom, that's it.
No, I played
No
Rondo
bells
too.
and whistles, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there were no...
Which is fine.
No, I get it,
I don't
man.
need bells and whistles.
But there was nothing... Okay, now see, this is a debate right now because there's a lot of, like the lack of the virtual console and shit like that. I feel like the way that the industry is going as far as keeping their older games still relevant is with these collections. So like your Mega Man collection, your Mega Man X collection,
Sure.
your SNK collection, your Capcom Afternoon collection. Did you know that collection? All this stuff, that's how you play these games now. And given in the right hands, they like to, what am I trying to say? Pay tribute to that time period.
Okay.
So here's art, here's new sounds, here's this, here's that, here's a sweet new package, and not just like open menu, play Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, the end. Maybe you want to play it with the Famicom music, which is superior. Maybe you want the original voice acting for Symphony of the Night. Maybe you want to play Dracula X for some reason. Like, you have that option. Give it in the right hands. And
Sure.
hopefully this is a real thing, and hopefully it's good, and hopefully it's got a good games on it. The end.
Yes, hopefully.
And that will be Rude Boys.
And
Game Club, hell yeah.
And it's a collection, right?
Is that what I wrote?
Yeah.
Yeah, collection.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Google to announce something on the 19th.
The 19th, which is today, as per posting. Hope it's cool.
What? I think I may have an inkling.
Okay,
of what it could.
This is a hot take. I hope so because this happened.
I pre-registered for a Harry Potter game that's coming out called Wizards Unite.
Okay.
Where it looks like it's kind of like Pokemon Go, but it's
Okay.
Harry Potter in the real world, where
Okay, cool.
where you can like open up like portals in the real world.
Okay.
So I don't know,
What the fuck does that have to do with Google?
because Google Play told me to
Oh,
pre-register.
god damn it. No, that's not right.
I think it is.
It's not.
Nothing in comics. As per usual.
We gotta make a t-shirt. Nothing in comics.
So fun. We gotta make a lot of t-shirts. Movies.
Anyone who knows how to make t-shirts, hit us up.
I know a place.
Interesting.
Oscar Isaac wants to play Solid Snake, and he will probably turn his back on everybody.
Shut the fuck up, man. If anyone is not a double, triple, quadruple agent, it's Solid motherfucking Snake. Except when he's Zero Quick Pliskin. But Solid Snake, a la Metal Gear Solid. The Ridge, yes.
Nope.
So yeah, this has been something that's been going on in development, limbo. I believe the dude who made Godzilla, King of Monsters, that's the movie coming out. No, Kong Skull Island. I'm sorry, Jason Voight Roberts or something like that.
Cool. Okay, yeah.
He wants to make a Metal Gear Solid movie.
Okay.
And he is a big fucking nerd. So it should be in his hands, not like a Uwe Boll or a fucking Paul W. Anderson. Like, give it to somebody who can appreciate the thing. That being said, Oscar Isaac straight up wants to play Solid Snake. Cool. I'm down.
And he'll betray everyone. CGI Sonic revealed. Have
you see this?
this?
Oh, I've seen
my
this, Tom.
God. Dude, I thought Lickitung was what nightmares were made of.
Yeah, this is bad.
This thing is a nightmare.
There is. I'm gonna.
There'll be a picture up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna say there's with a little grain of salt. This could have been like a pre-production thing, but like, good God,
Oh man,
it's rough stuff.
Emma,
Don't look it up.
Emma Watson reportedly frontrunner to play villain in Black Widow movie. Not to be confused with replacing Scarlett Johansson, which is what a bunch of fucking morons thought.
Well, I thought I didn't see that she was being like in line for a villain role. I thought she was just like they throw around the word star a lot, and obviously Scarlett Johansson is going to star in a Black Widow movie. But when they throw like, oh, Emma Watson's gonna star in this movie, like I can understand there's a little bit of
no. The article
confusion.
that I saw said front runner for villain.
Okay, fine.
So
I saw her name in the mix. I didn't see villain tied to it, but I mean, yeah, they're trying to eye a ton of people, especially for the future of the MCU, which we'll have an entire episode based on. Don't you worry.
we are.
And yeah, we are. It's on the
Okay.
list. And yeah, and I saw a bunch of other names. They don't come to my head, but it's also names that like neither DC, Warner Brothers, or Disney/Marvel have picked for their respective brands.
Okay. Suicide Squad 2 stuff.
Speaking of DC,
Idris Elba to replace Will Smith as Deadshot, which I think is just a good move.
Yeah, Idris Elba's awesome.
Idris Elba, it can't do no wrong.
Correct.
Well, he's kind of linked with DC, so yeah, maybe.
This could be it.
Yeah.
But what about Gunslinger?
I didn't see it,
Okay.
so that movie doesn't exist.
All right, fair. All right, I like it.
Team to include Peacemaker, played possibly by Dave Bautista.
That's James Gunn's boy,
Yeah.
which is fine.
King Shark, Ratcatcher,
Who might be a chick in this one.
and
Get your panties in a bunch, fucking nerds.
and whoo boy, hold on to your butts, Polka Dot Man.
Which yeah, that fits into a weird, wacky James Gunn
Is that like the
nonsense.
Spot?
I don't know. He's a Batman villain. You tell me.
I don't, dude. He has so many goddamn villains because
True,
everyone
yeah.
hates him.
True. All right.
Brian K. Vaughan to helm the live-action Gundam movie. I am on fucking board.
What did he do?
Brian K. Vaughan. Nope. That.
All right. We don't know what he did because we don't do any research.
I think he did Layer Cake.
All right. Cool.
If you saw that.
Nope.
Okay.
Is there any robots in it?
Nope.
All right. I didn't see it. But I mean, this is just
But he
more
can direct
talk.
his balls off.
Okay, that's good. And it's just more talk of him getting into or getting a Gundam movie up and running.
Okay. Cool.
That'll be something. And I've always said Gundam is that one series that I'm just like, I really want to get into this, but I just don't have the time.
Sure.
Gundam Wing is one of my favorite shows, though. So
Rumor mill.
rumor talk.
The Eternals to star an openly gay actor.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
All right.
Get
the pitchchforks out, nerds.
Instead of the Eternals,
It's gonna happen.
I kind of wish we were getting Squadron Supreme.
What is the Squadron Supreme?
Squadron Supreme, it's like an anti-Justice League / anti-Avengers. That like there's a guy on it named Hyperion who's just
Oh, right.
I would like to see them instead of the Eternals. That's just
but
me.
the Eternals are Marvel.
They are, and Squadron Supreme is Marvel as well.
Hyperion, right. I'm assuming, I thought you were talking about that Earth B Justice League.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Is
that
Power Man or some
that's
shit? or whatever?
Ultraman.
Ultraman, thank you.
Yes,
God,
and Owlman.
slap me on the wrist, because,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Bad boy. Shang-Chi has found its director in the form of Dave Callahan. Which, don't worry. I looked up his picture. He looks Asian, guys, so don't worry. You're okay. Don't worry. Because I'm sure there would be outrage.
Yep, some MCU Phase 4 rumblings going on.
Yeah.
So, hold on to your butts.
Trailer talk.
Trailer talk. Let's talk about some trailers.
Shazam!
Shazam is looking good.
It's looking fun.
It's
It's looking fun.
having fucking My Name Is, it took me a second for the beat to click in my head,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh shit, that's right. And I watched the trailer again just for that.
If they don't have say my name on there once, I'm going to be very disappointed. That will be a deal breaker.
Next.
Brightburn.
I didn't see the new one yet.
Oh,
It looks good. I saw
man.
clips and GIFs and stuff.
Yeah, it
which
looks- it
doesn't
looks
mean
real good.
anything. It's like, oh, I saw this pamphlet on the ground.
This isn't really a movie. It's a series that's coming to Amazon. The newest Good Omens trailer.
Okay.
Which looks just awesome. It hits every mark of the book.
Okay.
There was also a new Doom movie trailer.
I didn't see this
And
either.
I didn't see it, but I have just been here. They're like, it looks so bad.
I know that the Doom Twitter account, I guess, put up by id Software or whomever runs it, said straight up they have no part in this movie.
Really?
So I don't know what the fuck. I guess maybe the Doom license is still kicking around.
Maybe.
And they were just like, oh, we better pump out a movie before this lapses or some shit.
Sure. And did you see the trailer for Batman vs.
This
TMT?
I did say. This looks fun.
So I'm stoked for it. The turtles look amazing.
Yeah, they look really good.
They look really good.
I'm surprised Nickelodeon had kind of let them look a little, not dark, but kind of just, I guess more, I don't even want to say like adult. Like, I'm just going to say like maybe like adolescent or something. Like teenage,
They're not fucking goofy looking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not
Which I
goofy
like.
looking, nor are they kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I agree 100%.
And they're making Batman do Batman stuff. You got Ra's al Ghul and the Shredder. Like, that's pretty cool.
Teaming up.
Yeah.
Which, I was looking at excuse me. I was looking at the,
Voice cast?
Troy Baker does Batman and the Joker. I'm like, holy shit.
You know what's funny? Because I was thinking, I'm like, this is Kevin Conroy. This is Kevin Conroy.
It's
But
so,
I'm like,
that's
but
what
I'm
I thought too.
It's not. And when you say Troy Baker, because obviously Troy Baker, shit, if I remember correctly, well, actually, no, I don't think he did Batman Arkham Origins. But someone who sounded just like Kevin Conroy in that game played Batman.
No, I think Troy Baker did do.
I'm pretty sure he did Joker. I don't fucking know. We don't
will
do
look
any
it up.
research. We're not
We'll
gonna
look
do
it up.
that.
All right. TV
news.
Dragon Ball Z 2 get a 30th anniversary Blu-ray, but only if it hits 2,500 pre-orders.
Yeah, that's
Start
cool, I guess.
pre-ordering, nerds.
Yeah, and they're getting like a big old beefy art book and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, okay, that's cool.
I'll let you guys pre-order it when it comes out. I'll hit it. I'll that's something I think I'd pick up.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I never watch it.
Ar-
I just sidebar. I finished up and I talked about this several episodes ago. The podcast, All Systems Goku, put up by Jeff Gertzman and Dan Reichert from Giant Bomb. Where
Okay.
basically, these anime newbies watched the entirety of Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is the slimmed down, redubbed version, and they just finished the series.
Okay.
And it's so fun watching their whole thing. Like they slip into wrestling talk, they slip into video game talk, and that's just how they kind of like help
funny.
understand this wacky world of anime, and through Dragon Ball Z, which is fucking bonkers at times. So the series is, I guess, kind of over, but check it out if you're into that sort of stuff, or if you're like new. The way I got into it, I'm a very passing Dragon Ball Z fan, but I know a lot of this lore and like I remember episodes.
Okay.
So having these like fresh eyes look at it and try to explain it to themselves is very funny.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Arrow to end after season 8. Thank fucking God.
When did you fall off, Tom?
Man, when he became Batman,
Oh, okay.
Dave just like legitimately have made him Batman.
Okay.
And I'm just like, just enough.
So that's ending, but obviously everything else seems to be still rocking and rolling.
And now they're saying that the dude who plays Superman's probably getting his own show, and Batwoman's going to be starting up.
Okay, cool.
Lord of the Rings show on Amazon to take place during the Second Age. What this means is that it's the war with the elves and the dwarves.
Right, yeah, I ended up looking that up too. So we do research at times.
Yeah. And about, I believe, like, the rise of Sauron as well.
Yes, the creation of the rings and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, cool. Marvel's What If coming to Disney Plus as an animated.
As an animated thing,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's going to be kind of like take MCU things, like plot points, and what-ifify them. So that's pretty cool. What if is always a good thing. For anyone who doesn't really know, it's like an alternate take on parts of Marvel history. So like it was a comic series, obviously.
Like there was one, what if Spider-Man actually killed the guy that killed Uncle Ben?
Sure. Or like what if Magneto ran the X-Men or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like all these things like, what if ...
Yeah.
So cool.
Alex Trebek announces he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer, but he's gonna fight it and stay on TV. That man is a fucking god.
He's a fucking beast, man.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched Jeopardy for God knows.
Sure, yeah. It's an institution,
Since I was
man.
a wee lad.
Power to you. The Rude
Mr.
Boys
Trebek.
salute you, Mr. Trebek.
Woo. Juice and
You're supposed to really fucking sip, dick. All right. Jushin Thunder Liger announces his retirement this January at the Tokyo Dome. You want to talk about institutions? We're talking about wrestling now, obviously.
You're an asshole. Oh,
Jushin Thunder Liger is a icon in Japanese wrestling. I think it's called Puro or something like that. Like, that's the mass luchador style of Japanese wrestling. And, he's actually announcing his retirement. Anyone who's watched early NXT, he was in NXT, I think, Brooklyn
facing Tyler Breeze.
That was neat. He was in, like, the first match of fucking WCW Nitro against Brian Pillman. So, there you go. But, yeah, institution in any sort of professional wrestling.
Yeah. Tommaso Ciampa out for several months due to neck surgery.
Despite what you might see on NXT.
Yeah.
Because that was taped.
Yeah. See, now I'm wondering what they're going to do with the Dusty Rhodes.
Right.
Are they going to have... I haven't read anything.
I think that's already been...
I'm wondering, are they going to throw the Undisputed Era? Or are they going to have, like, a 4-way tag match with the teams that have lost?
Right.
There's only one logical choice to put the NXT belt on.
Okay, who?
Adam Cole.
Oh, God.
Baby.
Right.
Him or Gargano. But I got a feeling Gargano, he's going to be involved in other shit soon.
Sure.
Which, going to the Dusty Rhodes Classic real quick.
All right, sure.
Really good tag team that was in there is Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner. They're the European Union.
Okay.
Fucking awesome.
Are they on NXT UK also? I'd imagine
they
so.
might be, because I think Oney Larkin and Danny Burchell are on there as well. Which I've realized watching these past couple of weeks, I am a sucker for a good European uppercut.
Yeah.
Dude, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Real fucking good. We're going to end wrestling news on a sad note. King Kong Bundy passed away. You looked very surprised by that.
No, because that was this is obviously the unfortunate thing of having a bi-weekly podcast when we put news up and we're like, oh yeah, shit, that happened. I'm sad now. Yeah, King Kong Bundy passed. What was it? WrestleMania 2 main eventer. Yeah. Obviously big boy, one of the more iconic big boys in professional wrestling.
So we raise our drink to you, Mr. Bundy.
King Kong, rest in power, baby.
Okay, sip that time.
Good job. You're learning.
Disney will own Fox assets starting March 20th.
It's such a news. So tomorrow, as per when this episode posts, I put bold on the topics so they would be said.
Well, I'm an idiot.
And we're going to see where that takes us, Rude Nation, into the future as far as what Disney is going to do with all those hot Fox properties. Avatar, Alien.
No. We're talking...
Predator.
Oh, God. All right. We're going to move
Family Guy.
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Moving along. Star Wars Galaxy Edge opens in Cali May 31st and Florida August 29th.
And it'll be jam-packed for a calendar year,
Probably.
I bet. The theme parks, obviously, that Disney is opening up. They're opening up in their Adventureland portion in California, and the Hollywood Studios, formerly known as MGM, it'll always be MGM to me, in Florida.
Okay.
Yup.
And goddamn, man, this is a rough fucking Blitzkrieg. Luke Perry passed away. Fucking...
Last seen in Riverhead, which is
Riverdale.
God damn it, Riverdale.
No, Riverhead is out east where we live, jackass.
Don't give our info to the nation. You don't know who's listening, brother.
No one.
Okay. Rest in power, Luke Perry.
His son just signed with AEW as a Jungle Boy.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, that's Luke Perry's son.
All right. So good luck, Jungle Boy.
Yeah. My dud of the show is...
Tom's dud of the show.
Mauro Ranallo.
Why is he on here?
He sucks, man. He is the worst fucking commentator. Here's the thing. That motherfucker, he gets way too fucking excited. Shut up. Let me finish. He gets too excited, and he doesn't use his goddamn brain. Use the fucking brain that God gave you. You want to come at me, Mauro Ranallo? Maybe you want to cry? That mentals. Fucking bitch. Like, he goes, come at me on Twitter, Tommy_Cash with a K. So, he's announcing Oney Larkin and Danny Burchill coming to the ring. And he's like, oh, they plan on using this tag team tournament as a platform of a way to lose. And it's like, that's not what they said in the interview, you dumb schmuck. So, fuck you, Mauro. That's all I gotta say. And that has been Tom's Dud of the Show.
Just a little behind the scenes portion. You originally had one Miss Ronda Rousey as the Dud of the Week, which, given some more recent developments,
Yes.
Thoughts? Why I cannot pronounce his name.
Mauro Ranallo.
Thank you.
That
it just sounds like you got a bunch of marbles in your mouth. Mauro.
Yeah, well, he has marbles in his fucking head.
Okay. I like his commentary, but whatever.
I'm sorry that you don't like good things.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
So why not Ronda?
I don't see, because I think the whole Ronda thing, I think that's more.
You think you're getting worked into a shoot, brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Like, I mean, because the fact that she pretty much made her match at WrestleMania
right
a triple threat now.
Right.
So.
I don't know, man. It's WrestleMania season. We'll get into that.
Yeah, woo.
All right, Tommy, you want to let the nation know what you've been up to, buddy boy?
Jesus, marbles in your mouth.
Yeah.
I downloaded Smite for the Switch, which is a multiple player battle arena.
Multiple player.
Shut up. All right.
A MOBA.
It's a MOBA, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I played this a little bit on the PS4. I like it.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I think you would really dig it because it has all the...
Can't play online. I don't have the Switch online.
All right, well, I think
Is it local? No,
Huh?
probably not.
Probably not. I think you would really dig it, though. If you do get Switch Online...
Okay. Is the game free?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they have, like, pay $30 and you get this blah, blah, blah.
Bullshit.
If you want,
yeah, I got you.
You can play the game without dropping a dime.
Sure.
It just takes longer.
Sure. Okay.
But it has, like, all, like mythology heroes in it. It does have your boy Hercules. It does have...
Why is Hercules my boy?
I thought you were, like, a Hercules fan.
Like the Disney movie? Yeah, because that was, like, my first, like, exposure to Greek mythology.
All right, well, anyway, it has, like, Thor in it. It has Zeus.
Okay, cool.
So
All right,
I think you would dig it.
All right.
I have also been gearing up for WrestleMania season.
Cool.
I've watched WrestleMania 13, 14, and 15 this past weekend.
All right.
All in one day. Wow.
Okay.
So
I'm sure that's a nice character arc for Steve Austin, too.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And The Rock, too, for that matter.
Yeah, because I think WrestleMania 13 was where he...
Who are we talking about?
Huh?
Who are we talking about?
The Rock was...
Wasn't The Rock in the match with the Nation or something like that?
No.
What was
14? Was the IC champion in 13?
Okay.
And Honky Tonk Man was on commentary.
Okay.
That's when...
Hall of Famer, Honky Tonk Man.
That's where Rocky Johnson got inducted. That... that previous night.
Okay.
And Jerry the King Lawler goes like this. He's like... No, it was 14.
That can't be right.
It was 14.
No,
it was 14.
Right. Rocky Johnson, I feel like, got inducted like
Yeah.
WrestleMania 20 or something shit like that.
No, it was WrestleMania 14 he got inducted. Yes, it is.
Could it have been Peter Maivia? No, it
was Rocky Johnson.
No.
We are going to look this up.
No. Should we look it up right now?
I have so much going on right now.
We'll
look it up.
We're going to look it up right now. All right, we're back. Tom, hit us with the facts, please.
Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia were both inducted in 2008.
Okay, cool.
Regardless,
let that stand.
Rocky Johnson, I think, inducted Tony Atlas that year.
That can't be true either.
All right, more research.
We'll be right back. All right, Tom, once more.
I'm batting 1,000. So
Hit us with the facts.
Tony Atlas was inducted in 2006.
All right. How about you tell us what you did instead of all this conjecture of what might have happened?
Well, Rocky Johns, he must have done some sort of speech, like at the Hall of Fame, whatever.
Fine.
Fucking
I think the Hall of Fame. You want to find out when the Hall of Fame was a thing?
Or maybe it was the Slammy. Or maybe it was at the Slammies.
Okay.
That might have been more it, the Slammies. Anyway, Rocky Johnson is doing a speech. And some of the shit that Jerry Lawler just comes out with during, like, this time period is...
He was rough.
Like, he's like, man, Rocky Johnson's speech was so boring that even Christopher Reeve got up and left. I was like, holy shit.
That's just lazy, but yeah.
Like,
that was some low-hanging fruit.
And then at WrestleMania 15, it was in Philadelphia.
Sure.
And it was just like, hey, you know what you call an attractive female in Philadelphia? A tourist.
Oh, boy.
I'm like, Jesus. But WrestleMania 15 to this day is still one of my favorite WrestleManias.
Okay.
Because that is what really started, the gatherings of watching and then,
Sure. So you have like nostalgia.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That was
that was my first WrestleMania.
Yes. That was Austin versus The Rock in the main event, which is actually one of Austin's least favorite matches.
Right, because he's wearing his T-shirt.
Right,
he was just like unlucky or something.
Yeah, he forgot to pack his vest because he was having issues.
Oh yeah, right.
That was and that's where he wins his first title. Second, like, fuck.
Actually, probably not second, probably third. At that point, he got it from Shawn Michaels. Obviously, that was his first.
Right.
I think he dropped it to Kane and then picked it up the next day. And then I think he then lost it with shenanigans, corporation bullshit.
Right.
And then won it from The Rock. That might have been his third.
But
Definitely
that
his
was,
first.
that definitely. You know who showed up in 15?
You know what, Tom?
You know who showed up in 15? Commissioner Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Val Venus did show up.
Yep. He did arrive. To your credit, Tom, you did cram 3 fucking WrestleManias into one. So what are some match standouts? Because obviously people say a lot about the submission match between Austin and
where
Bret
the
Hart.
Bloodstone shirt is born. Yep. That's a great match. The Michaels Austin with Mike Tyson being involved.
People have a weird love for the dumpster match.
Oh, where it's Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack, and the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think because that's like when they started going more extreme, you know what I mean? Like more hardcore rules and all this bullshit.
Right, yeah.
So they have that.
The Hell in a Cell match with Big Boss Man Undertaker. Where the Brood comes down and ties the noose. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some other matches that the street fight where it was LOD and Ahmed Johnson versus the Nation of Domination.
Oh yeah, right.
Man, they were just beating the piss out of each other. LOD 2000, where
wait, who was that?
Huh?
Who was in that?
What?
Who was in that street fight you were talking
It
about?
was LOD
and Ahmed Johnson. Right. Because Ahmed Johnson was also feuding with the Nation. Right. Okay.
Right.
I got confused.
Which I do believe that the actual Legion of Doom was a backstage group. It was at one point it was Ahmed Johnson, LOD, Jake the Snake Roberts. It was actually a little grouping.
I feel like they just couldn't use Road Warriors, so that they came up with the Legion of. Well, I mean, maybe that's where that name came from. I don't really know, but they obviously couldn't use Road Warriors because they would have gotten sued, yeah, so they went with the Legion of Doom, and there you go. I have no idea what's going on over there.
Yeah, neither do
it's
I.
a mobile command station. Wackiness.
Wacky craziness. Yeah. Fun. I plan on cramming more in very soon because I want to try to finish this before this. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening.
Maybe 3 a day, you'll get it, but good God.
Yeah.
No one man should have all that power.
I do for $9.99 a month.
Shill it, baby, shill it.
Chris.
Yeah, buddy.
What have you been up to?
Oh, let me see the notes right here, brother. I finished up Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Oh.
I played that bad boy.
Okay.
And I got a bad ending.
Yes.
So I was and it was very lackluster.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a quick plot synopsis, I suppose. It takes place right after Resident Evil Revelations 1.
Okay.
In between Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6.
Mm-hmm.
You star as Claire Redfield.
Okay.
And her new co-worker at some anti-BOW organization, Moira Burton, who is Barry Burton's daughter.
Yes.
They get abducted by this weird series of events and get stranded onto a weird desert island that's almost like Battle Royale, but there's zombies and people are mutating and shit like that. It's basically this big plan put out by Albert Wesker's sister to find a proper host that she can basically put her psyche into, and then she can live forever, which I guess was what Albert Wesker wanted to do. I don't know. The other half of the game deals with
the fuck
Barry Burton trying to rescue his daughter.
Because fuck Claire.
Because at the end of the Claire and Moira story, Moira is presumed dead. Claire escapes through like explosion, lands in the water, and then she basically gets picked up, and then
by Steve.
No, not Steve. Steve's long dead.
Fuck Steve.
Barry picks her up, and then goes to go find his daughter. Runs into Natalia, who is a spooky psychic girl, again, because it's fucking horror bullshit, who ends up being the prime host for Alex Wesker? What did I say? Alex Wesker, the sister Wesker, who actually Barry calls she Wesker. Ugh, whatever. So the ending, though, leads up to Alex Wesker getting her hands on Natalia.
Okay.
And basically almost could be choking the life out of her, and then inhabiting her body, Natalia's body, and then she can live forever, and Barry's obviously not going to kill a girl, a little baby girl.
Chris Redfield would.
I don't know about that. He'd punch her. But in the good ending, Moira comes back, shoots Alex in the head, and then it turns into this awesome, you're Barry chasing around Alex with like a ton of weapons through a cave, and when you get outside the cave, Claire Redfield is outside on a helicopter with a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher, picking off Alex. So it's like when you're inside the cave, close quarters, you're Barry, you swap out when you come outside the cave as Claire. So it's like this cool, like, almost like co-op thing that you're doing by yourself. And honestly, the game is fully co-op, and I feel like you probably have a better time, doing shit like that. That's pretty cool. I was also going to try the gyro controls. They really suck on the Switch because as opposed to the Wii, you don't have the sensor bar. So you don't have that, like, way to track and kind of level and know where the fucking cursor is. Whereas the gyroscopes and the Joy-Cons, they just kind of like, whatever neutral position you were in, that's where you're aiming, and it's all over the place. I played some of the extra missions, too. I didn't like how they were set up. They were very, like, go get ammo and shit for 5 minutes, and then waves of zombies come after you. I didn't really dig it. So it is shelved in place of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Bonnie got this for me for Christmas. It is a bigger remake of Pokemon Yellow, which is obviously a first-generation game. It stars pretty much just the 151 Pokemon from the original generation, plus some Pokemon Go stuff. I don't know, it's like Ditto with a fucking brass nut on his head. This game is really weird because it downplays certain Pokemon aspects, like definitely like the leveling up and the battling and the catching, for more casual stuff. Like, in a way, the catching is pretty casual because it's just really all about aiming and timing as opposed to weakening and, trying to maybe put a status effect or something on them.
So it's Pokemon Go.
It is Pokemon Go with Pokemon RPG elements in it.
Okay.
So, like, the battling is that's pretty standard. It's weird because I kind of have to shut my brain off for certain things. Like, leveling up doesn't give a lot more experience like it usually does, but catching a bunch of Pokemon, like, in a row, which is a Pokemon Go aspect, that gives you more experience. I'm having a good time. I forget how long Generation 1 is. Like, it's just really, go to this town, go to that town, go to this town, now go through a bunch of caves, now go see the Ghost Tower, now go to Celadon City. Like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm only 3 badges in. My Pikachu is wearing the Dapper suit. He looks very handsome. He's a handsome boy. His name is Zappy Boy. I've nicknamed all my Pokemon this time going around. I've got Torch and Seafoam and Mothra, and Wingblade. And
I'm sorry, are you 5 years old?
I'm 33 years old.
Okay.
Going on 34. But I'm having a good time. What I like about the game is I like seeing Pokemon in the overworld. Because then you can actually run and catch whatever you want, and it just makes the world more lively as opposed to just seeing like random fucking strangers on a path, and then you get attacked by a Rattata. I also like the art style. The art style looks very much like the original art for the Pokemon games. Bless you.
You go.
All right, and it just looks really well realized, I suppose, is the word I'm saying, and it really kind of makes me excited for a proper HD Pokemon console game that we're going to get later this year. I'm going to keep at it. A couple movies I watched. I watched 2 sequels. I'm going to talk about Incredibles 2. I don't think I saw Incredibles 1 all the way through. It didn't really grab me. Incredibles 2 was awesome. I really liked the heck out of that movie. I like the motif of it. I like the character development. I really did like this movie, Tom. It's on Netflix, so anyone who hasn't seen it, please check it out.
You probably did see Incredibles 1,
Uh-huh.
but it's been 20 fucking years
I saw it
between
recently.
goddamn sequels.
I remember seeing it recently, but
No, you
I did, but it was like a
Obviously
movie marathon of like 5, and I
Right.
think I just kind of like my eyes were crossing. I'm like, I can't handle this. But this movie was very good.
Okay.
It's definitely like one of Pixar's better movies.
I'm gonna have to watch the first one again before I
No,
watch
you
this one.
don't.
Yes,
No,
I do.
you don't. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Don't tell me how to live my fucking life.
I'm going to tell you how to live your life, and I'm
Nope.
going to tell you to skip Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll tell you this, the trailers really made this movie seem dopey. And I'm not going to say the movie wasn't dopey. The movie made it seem like, get a load of these internet jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, man, memes. Oh, eBay, this, Amazon, that. Like, that's what it made it seem like.
Right.
And the Disney princesses. And no video games. That's what the trailer made it seem like. There was more video game talk in it than I thought.
Okay.
Which, again, was all just like, look at Zangief's hairy legs, or, whoa, what's Frogger up to? Like, okay, get it. That's kind of, I mean, the first Wreck-It Ralph kind of respected the video game culture, almost like, what do video game characters do?
Okay.
This one is almost like, now that they're just joking to each other and stuff like that. Like, it didn't seem like natural. It just seemed like a parody on itself.
So it felt very forced.
It did feel very forced.
Okay.
All the internet stuff wasn't as bad as I thought. Definitely the kind of the crux of the plot.
Well, the title.
Ralph Breaks the Internet, yes, I get it.
there you
Which
go.
also, that title is just like, whatever. Yeah, I feel like they just wanted to do a funny, silly internet movie, but they were like, well, we got this computer character. Let's just throw him in there. And I think that's kind of where this movie kind of came from. The internet stuff wasn't as bad, but still kind of like, meh, whatever.
Yeah. It looked very meh.
Right. I'll say this, the Disney princess stuff, that was funny because, and I don't think you could get any more out of it than what you saw in the movie because the jokes wear so thin, where it's like, they're all the princesses kind of know, like, their stories were pretty fucking bonkers.
Okay.
In reality. For the life, and there's clips online. One of them is very funny. Like, they make fun of Merida, who's from Brave, who is a Disney princess, and they make fun of her super heavy Scottish accent. And then Vanellope, who I guess also is a Disney princess. I have no fucking clue. She's just like, she's looking at like Mulan or someone. She's like, and then Mulan's or whomever, they're like, oh yeah, she's from the other company. We don't know. Which Pixar, like that's the funny
Right.
joke. Like it was cute. Like, and you can't get away with that. You can't make like a series or anything like that. Maybe you can make some shorts out of it, but
Yeah.
like it wasn't great. There were parts of it that were good, but it wasn't good. Wasn't good. I will say this though. This kind of stemmed from me watching my girlfriend play Kingdom Hearts 2, which has got to be the stupidest fucking game I've ever seen in my life. Like for someone like, okay, I watched her play Kingdom Hearts. What's the matter? You got thoughts?
Oh, continue.
Kingdom Hearts seemed like a solidly executed thing. As much as it is, they wanted to put they wanted to make an RPG, action RPG. They want to take some Final Fantasy characters. They want to take some Disney characters. They're going to have them all fucking dance around. Perfect. There you go. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2. How can we make this more convoluted? Well, we already have Heartlesses, so let's make Nobodies. Let's make Organization 13 that are made up of Heartlesses and Nobodies. Oh, and there's time travel involved, and this and that. And let's just repeat about 8 of the worlds you already saw. Like, I was watching Bonnie play this, and I'm like, didn't we see, like, Agrabah already? Or didn't we see Nightmare Before Christmas? Like, yeah, we did. Like, to me, it defeats the purpose of a sequel if you're just going to go back to the majority of the stuff you did, and then also completely blow up the plot with all this fucking nonsense. Like, took about maybe 2 hours before I saw Donald or Goofy. Like, there's just so much... Like you want to play a fun Disney game, or what you thought was one, you ain't getting one for at least 2 hours into the game. And I hear Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't any better. Actually, probably worse.
Here, there's a lot, yeah.
So that's my thoughts. And again, I've not played this. I've played about maybe 20 minutes of Kingdom Hearts on the PS2, and I didn't like it.
So
on the remastered...
So you're not allowed to make an opinion.
Wow. I guess not. You know what? Again, that's what I wanted to say. I was just an audience member watching this thing happen. Don't get me wrong. I feel like a lot of the Disney stuff is cool, but, like, man, they just really, like, bog it down with the bullshit. Okay. You got thoughts? You got thoughts on Kingdom Hearts? You can say. Go ahead.
I dug the first.
Okay.
Love the first one.
Yeah, the first
Absolutely
one I
love
can respect. Sure.
The second one, I'll agree. There was no reason for 2 hours of running around as Zach,
Roxas.
whatever the fuck.
Roxas.
Yeah, him.
Which again, every time there was a new scene, Bonnie's like, "Oh, it's Sora." Oh wait, no, it's not. Like,
I used to
every
call him
time.
I used to call him Roxanne. I was like, nope, that's a fucking corporation of Marvel.
Sure.
There was no point in that. Kingdom Hearts could have ended with... The Kingdom Hearts series could have ended with Kingdom Hearts.
Sure, yeah.
I there was really, like, I tried playing all the mobile games. I tried playing all...
God, don't get me started on that.
I tried playing all the game, the Game Boy Color game, right? Game Boy Color?
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance, same thing.
Not.
It is.
It's not.
I was just like, yeah, this could have ended right where, you know, the first one ended.
Sure.
And that would have been perfect.
Yeah, but I mean they couldn't because it was it's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely love like a Kingdom Heartsifying like put like Nintendo and Final Fantasy like a new Super Mario RPG sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like it is a cool crossover idea that they just like
They kind of shit the bed.
Shot into the sun. Like holy shit, man.
They shit the bed.
Right. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
And that's what I've been up to, except for God. So, Bonnie and I finished watching the whole series.
Oh, you fucking boner.
Where are you up to, Tom?
I'm glad that we, opted to not do that whole, hey, we're going to watch 9th episode of each season together. I'm really...
A little behind the scenes. But yeah.
I'm really glad we never, fucking committed to that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because we fucking plowed through that shit.
Good fucking looks, you twat.
We like banged out seasons in a weekend.
Yeah. Give it up to this guy!
Thank you. King of the world.
Fucking...
King of the North.
Yeah, fucking...
King of the North.
King of nothing.
King of the North.
King of nothing.
When your cramp.
Last thing I left off with was the Night's Watch just took out the mutineers in Craster's Keep.
Okay.
I love that when they just come out of the fucking trees.
Oh my god, yeah.
And they just start killing them all.
That guy's death was one of the most rewarding ones.
Yeah.
That fucking weasel dude.
And
because he was only in there for like maybe an episode and a half, and he just gets fucking speared right in the head.
Yep.
Like, yes.
Which that guy, I'm like, wow, he's been in so much shit.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. He's one of those. He's like one of the first actors that are like, oh, I think I've seen that guy in things.
My sister-in-law pointed something out. It's like, you know what? When the Night's Watch came, Craster's wives, like, they have been getting raped and fucking beaten. You know what? Maybe you should fucking pick up a fucking knife or something and start slashing at these motherfuckers who have been doing that shit to you.
What? Who?
Craster's wives. Like,
Yeah.
like fucking the guys who killed Craster and killed Mormont.
Right.
Like,
They were scared.
Only one of them fucking stepped up. Only
Yeah.
one of them fucking stepped up.
Yeah.
Out of 50.
To save Jon Snow.
One of them stepped up. Sorry, they were fucking
scared.
worthless.
They were scared.
Worthless.
They were
Worthless.
All right, they were scared.
I'm going backwards of what I've
That's
been
fine.
doing. I love when Braun is training Jamie.
Yes.
I do
Braun's
enjoy
my
that.
boy.
Yeah. I have bad feelings about Braun.
I just don't want anything bad to happen to Braun. Braun, out of all my boys, we'll talk about this very soon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Braun, out of all my boys, is like that high level. If anything happens to him, I will be the most upset. Like Podrick is in that mix. Sir Davos is in that mix. Like
Ghost
if
is
anything
there.
happens to
Ghost is there for me.
If anything happens to them, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The Purple Wedding.
Braun's great. The Purple Wedding.
I did I did enjoy, because just watching him choke, and actually season 4 is like the only one where 3 major things happen, like major like the Purple Wedding,
sure,
the Oberyn getting killed,
yes,
and then the battle at Castle Black,
yes,
which I watched at your house, and I'll probably be watching again tomorrow.
okay.
So I know a couple of episodes ago I was saying how, with the Red Wedding, because Rob broke his vow.
Sure.
Here's the thing. I was rethinking about it. Now, fucking Tywin would have paid Roose anyway.
Yeah.
To do it. And Roose would have taken the money.
It was really, how do I put this? I'm sure Tywin was the manipulator of the whole thing. Roose was the orchestrator. Walder Frey obviously was the
puppet.
Executor.
Executor?
Well,
he was the puppet.
That's a Pokemon.
He was the puppet.
Yes, but he was the one who took all the credit,
Yeah.
and that's what they said. They were like, everyone hates Walder Frey.
Mm-hmm.
If Tywin
But
Lannister
Roose
his hands was clean.
Yeah, but
Roose
Roose
hands were
Bolton.
clean.
No, Roose Bolton blatantly goes, Tywin Lannister sends his regards.
Yeah, to someone who he kills.
He says it to Rob.
Yeah, to someone he kills.
Doesn't
Exactly.
matter. His hands aren't clean.
To everyone else, his hands are clean. It happened under Walder Frey's house. He gave them bread and salt for a wedding.
Yeah.
And he was the one who killed him. So everyone hates Walder Frey. Roose Bolton, obviously everyone hates because he was a fucking maniac.
I like Roose.
I like Roose too.
I like Roose. I like Roose and I like Tywin.
Yes, I agree.
Like, I was kind of upset when Tywin dies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man.
But, Tywin dying definitely leads to
Better
the
things.
High Sparrow
coming
into power, because that shit never would have happened under
No,
Tywin's fucking
no.
watch. A lot of things, when that void of power existed because Tywin died, these things happen.
And Tywin has one of the best lines in that season. When Joffrey's just like, I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king. Tywin just goes, any man who has to sit there and say that he's a king is no king.
Yep.
And I'm like, that is one of my favorite lines in this whole series.
That's a good line.
It's just, Arya's with the Hound right now.
That's a good pair up. Yeah, I like that.
I like that. Did you see the new trailer? The newest one?
Yeah, of course I
The
did.
one
Yes,
where
yes.
Arya's running through the catacombs?
Yep.
What do you think she's running from?
Well, some people online were able to, I guess, brighten up that clip or something like that screenshot, and there's people behind her. She's either, so it's like, is she running from the people, or is she and those people running from something else? You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll have to see,
I think it's a dream.
You think it's a dream?
I think it's a dream.
I don't think it's a dream. It was all a dream.
Was it someone online was just like, yeah, she's running through the catacombs. The Night King comes. That's a nice dead family of yours. Be a shame if someone brings them back.
There's a lot of stuff. Now see,
but the North burns their bodies.
I don't know.
And or decapitates them.
Well, yeah, traders and stuff like that. But I mean, there's a lot of like theories and stuff that are based out of the books that talk about how like maybe Winterfell has some sort of like magic protection around it.
Sure.
Or there's like iron in like the statues that are above the dead bodies that maybe prevent them from turning. But again, none of that stuff is telegraphed in the show. Yeah. And I haven't read any of the books. I love the lore that I've received through the television show. And I'm not willing to go any further. But like I'll watch a YouTube video and like get something like, oh wow, it's really cool. And then that's as far as I'll go. But like, you know, it's one of those things like we're just going to have to wait and see, and it's not going to be long. And the only thing that's going to be long about it is the fucking episode times, because HBO revealed that the last 2 episodes are going to be 80 minutes long, and they only get, I mean, they get shorter, but like, so it's like, I think it's like 60 minutes, 60 minutes, 60 minutes, 62, 65, 70, and then 80 and 80 or some shit like that. Like, it's going to be beefy.
Yeah. Can't wait. It's going to be good.
Don't have to wait very much longer.
Nope.
I want to keep it going. Speaking of going, we gone to the movies then.
Wow. Holy shit.
We're rocking and rolling, baby. This is going to be a fucking clip of a fucking podcast.
We went to see the most recent installment of the...
Go to the sea. To the sea. To see it to the sea.
We
went to the A, to the P, to the I, to the A, to the N. Captain Marvel. Did I spell that right?
Yes.
Cool. Captain Marvel we saw. You know what I speak. Whole segment I will do like this.
I don't.
Nope. So we're gonna get into spoilers a little bit later. What were your thoughts, Tom?
I dug it.
Yeah.
Definitely not the weakest of the MCU.
Definitely not the weakest of the MCU.
I would say it's definitely like it surpasses the 2 Thor movies. The first two
Thor movies. Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely passes Iron Man 3.
Sure. Yes, I agree.
And Guardians 2. Well, you know my feelings on Guardians 2.
I know your feelings on Guardians 2, yes. Maybe.
Maybe?
For me. You know my thoughts on Guardians 2, too. I thought it was okay. There were some things about it. It being set in the 90s was a double-edged sword. For me, I thought the soundtrack was killer.
Yeah.
It was definitely...
I will definitely be fine
for the 90s, what Guardians 1 was for, what, 80s and 70s and 80s sort of thing?
50s, 60s.
50s?
50s and 60s. That music was from, like, the 50s and 60s.
I don't know about 50s and 60s,
yeah.
But okay. Sure. From the, whatever time period it chose its movie soundtrack selection from. But the other end of that is that it needed to fit neatly with the existing MCU. So, I like the inclusion of Ronan and that other dude from Guardians, Digimon Hanzo.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
Digimon Hanzo.
And they kind of like played it up, but not really. You know what I mean? Like they had their. It wasn't like
why he's
spoiler alert for Solo. It wasn't like the Darth Maul reveal.
Right.
You know, it was like, oh my god, it's Ronan the Accuser.
Right.
Like it was just Ronan, we need this, and it. Hey, oh, it's that guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, you
like,
first
that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, you first saw Ronan like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, like a hologram or some shit.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But then you had like how Fury got his fucking. That
bugged me a bit because
it definitely takes a lot of the mystique out of Nick Fury.
Right, because it's like, well, not really, because I think because when
he gets slashed by an alien.
Yeah, that's why when like he's like oh like when he got scratched by the cat,
right,
and he's just like they're like oh how's your eye? Oh, it's like getting better every day, and Talos is like no,
yeah,
like Talos knew it was like. Right. Like it must have been like a venomous scratch.
Sure, yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of. But like in Winter Soldier, he's like he goes, "Oh, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye."
And I remember that line, and every time he
that
was just
kind of
like,
bugged
"Oh, I
me a
trust
bit.
you not to scratch me." Like I'm like, "Oh boy."
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I remember that because again, like we did see this movie not on opening weekend, so there was a lot of like chatter of like,
oh man, I was good though. Nothing.
I didn't see anything like that, but I was just like, that's what's gonna happen, is it? And I feel people were even like, what am I trying to say? Like, kind of like they were thinking that was going to happen, even in the trailer. Like when Nick Fury saw Goose for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like everyone's just like, that's how he gets his eye scratched
Yeah,
out, and then
right.
sure enough, that's what happened. The Tesseract.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't want to say I got spoiled, but like a lot of people were just like, the Tesseract and how Tesseract, Captain Marvel, and how it fits. And so I'm like, why are they bringing up the Tesseract? And then it started.
then
I
you
started
clicked on
piecing it together. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh, light speed travel. It's the Space Stone, and Carol Danvers gets her powers basically through an Infinity Stone, which makes her a credible threat for Thanos. Right? I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even like Scarlet Witch was kind of taking him to task because she had Infinity Stone powers a little bit.
Yeah.
When Voltron. Remember when she killed
Ultron?
Voltron?
And I'll form the head. But now here's the thing. All right.
Okay.
We're getting deep into spoilers.
I've
right now.
already spoiled a
Yeah.
lot of things on the movie.
So the second after credit scene.
Oh God. Did you
Where-
talk about the first? Wait, do you think that? So the first one, do you think that's a clip from Endgame, or do you think that?
Hold the fucking on.
All right. Okay.
So Goose throws up the Tesseract on.
Thank
Now-
you for having us stay there, Marvel.
Yeah. Now, do we think is that after the snap, or is that like when Fury's out on?
What are you talking about? What do you mean after the snap?
Is that after the snap?
Why? How?
That's
The
what.
Tesseract was already destroyed.
But maybe that was maybe
No.
that was a fake Tesseract. I don't fucking know with them.
No.
They're fucking crazy, dude.
No.
They made us watch a cat throw up on a desk.
Yeah, if I wanted to watch a cat throw up, I'd just stay in my fucking living room.
Exactly. As
No,
for the-
I think that takes place prior to Avengers.
and that's how
That's how
Shield gets the
That's
Tesseract.
exactly, yes. Which ends up again in Loki's hands. Blah blah
Right.
blah.
Yank yank.
Wait a minute. No. Hang on. What's the history of the Tesseract again?
Huh?
Doesn't Loki get it? No. It's lost on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's found on Earth by Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America gets it, dives into the sea.
Yep.
Howard Stark finds it.
Yep.
Presumably gives it to the scientist
Mhm.
because it is a SHIELD project. So then she has it,
Right. She worked for Project Pegasus, which
was
is
part
what
of a SHIELD thingy.
and which was in the beginning of Avengers. That
yeah,
bunker, that was Project
right.
Pegasus.
Right. Okay, cool. See,
So-
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So, but then... oh, no, it's always in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s hands.
Yes.
And then Loki gets it. That's what... And then Thor brings it to Asgard. Then Loki gets it. Thanos gets it.
Yeah.
Crushes it. Gets the Space Stone. Got it. Whew. There
Right.
you go, nation.
The first after credits.
Yes. Cool. Let's talk
I
about
think
that.
that's probably a scene.
You think that's a scene?
because
like
they
how
did
they
that
with
with
Civil War?
Yep.
Or
Yep.
Ant-Man into Civil War.
Yes. Yeah. All in all, I mean, I think the movie was good.
Mm-hmm.
I
What'd you think about Talos?
dug it.
Yeah.
Ben Mendelsohn
I like-
was awesome.
That was a good swerve.
Yeah. Well, the Kree have always been scum.
Right, but I figured...
The Kree are the Gwen Stacy's of
God.
the universe.
I feel like...
Every episode.
I feel
Gotta
like
get it in.
they were... Because knowing the Skrulls, like the
Mm-hmm.
Skrulls are, I'd have to say, a more iconic space villain than
Mm-hmm.
the Kree. Only because of just, like, Super Skrull, though.
Yeah.
So having them be antagonists would also dovetail nicely into what could be happening in Phase 4.
Yeah.
Having the Skrull menace.
Secret invasion, maybe.
Right, exactly. But now, I don't know, because all the Skrulls we seem to have ran into seem
Were
to have
friendly.
been political refugees
Yeah.
from the Kree, which again, you're right, have always been scumbags.
Yep.
But they've never been really portrayed as such. Again, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. notwithstanding, because I didn't see that.
They
Didn't
were.
Carson, oh my god,
Coulson.
I'm tired. Coulson have Kree blood or something, isn't
Yes.
that how he got, he came back to,
That
to the living?
that was Tahiti.
Right.
It's a magical place. Jude Law was awesome in
Jude
this.
Law was pretty fucking cool.
He was good.
Yep.
Brie Larson, I think, did a bang up job.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna be that guy, all right? I thought her acting was a little stiff in the beginning, but that is because she had no humanity.
Exactly.
When she
That
regained
humanity
her
was taken.
So to Brie Larson's credit, bravo, because
She had to play
definitely-
two different
Exactly.
characters.
Yeah, she acted like a stone cold like Soldier, which while watching it, I was like, is this what they're gonna do? Like, they don't want to. It's such a tricky, slippery slope, and with all this fucking stupid bullshit backlash that this movie's getting because a lady's in it, is that how they're doing it? Like, they're just kind of stripping her, Carol Danvers, of personality and just being like, you know, because like that's how Chris Evans could have portrayed Steve Rogers,
Sure,
as just a soldier. But when she regained her memories and she got back to Earth and she started fighting or she started realizing the truth, she definitely opened up. She softened. She became a human, which is a big climax of her arc. And she was a human being, and I picked up on that because it was definitely bugging me.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Just how her face or this, like her mannerisms. I'm just like, I'm not buying this, and I'm like, I can't really see this person in movies going forward because I'm like, she's way too stiff.
Yeah,
and she just became Carl Danvers. I don't know how to explain it. I was very impressed with that because it definitely, I was a non-believer and now I'm a believer.
Yeah, I'm a believer. Very cool how, like, you know, Monica Rambeau is like her niece, even though like in the comics Monica's like, you know, her age, like
okay, who is
Carol's
that?
age. That's she held.
Actually, she could be Carol's age in present day.
True. She held Captain Marvel, the Captain Marvel banner after Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Left it.
Okay.
And but now she's like she was known as Photon, and now she's like Mother Superior or some shit up in space.
All right, that's neat.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, they like doing that shit. They like name dropping people and this and that.
I did see, because I'm such a costume whore. I love when they were like going through like the different colors,
the color scheme, which was
like,
it was
so
cool. It was silly, but it was like well, okay.
It's
like
cool,
character creator in a video game. Like scroll the gradients.
You kind of saw like, you know,
you saw the green and white.
The green and white, which is the original Centaurian colors. Kind of the Warbird, the gold and black, which is neat. I think this movie is pretty good, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Hopefully.
Okay. It definitely doesn't crack my top 5.
No.
I'd have to really think about my top 10 because as movies pop into my top 5, obviously movies drop down within the lower top 5, lower half of the top 10, whatever the fuck. Where Captain Marvel fits in, I'd have to think about it.
My top 5 go still Winter Soldier.
Sure.
Boom. Iron Man. Civil War. Avengers.
Okay.
And Infinity War.
Okay. My top 5 would be, in no particular order, Spider-Man Homecoming, Endgame, the first
you
Avengers
haven't seen Endgame
movie.
yet. How can Endgame be in there?
Fuck a duck. My top 5 would be Spider-Man Homecoming, Infinity War, the first Avengers movie, the first Captain America movie, and the first Iron Man movie. And even then, I feel like having the first Avengers and Endgame is kind of a cheat.
Infinity War?
Did I fucking say Endgame again? I've got Endgame on the mind, man. I am fucking Endgame ready. Fuck everything, all right? Maybe Guardians 1. I don't know, okay? It's tired. I'm tired, okay?
All right.
But anyway, so maybe we'll have to figure out our top 10s just for shit's sakes. How about this? Where does it fit in the origin story position? Let's take Iron Man, Cap, and Thor out of the running. So like Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, and take Guardians out too.
I think it'll go Black Panther.
Okay.
Ant-Man.
Okay.
I don't know. See, Ant-Man and Captain Marvel, it's very like...
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I dug both. I dug both, but this was just really good. Right. They should go see it. It's well worth it.
You know what? I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
I give it 2 thumbs up.
All right, 4 thumbs up from your boys.
Go see it.
And Nation, we're going to wrap it up there. And don't you worry, that promised talk, we're going to have it right now. So, Tom and I, we've ran into a couple weeks of technical difficulties with recording the podcast. Our fingers are crossed for this one, don't get me wrong. But we are trying to look at some alternative ways to record the podcast. Basically, the app we were using would randomly crash and lose pieces. Like you saw it on Twitter, Tom on the ground bawling his eyes out. We lost like the entire Blitzkrieg news at one point.
Had to re-record.
Yep. We lost a Who's in Your Mouth segment. We lost half of our Resident Evil talk, which I'm really sorry for that because it definitely abrupts. It abrupts. Did you know that? It ends abruptly.
You're having a rough time.
I am. So we have some options open and available to us. But we're giving our podcast recording setup one last go for this episode. And again, fingers are crossed that we got this going on. Going forward, though...
Don't fuck us, Steve Dave.
Going forward, though, we're going to try a couple different things. The podcast may be delayed or something like that. It's all good stuff. Obviously, we want this podcast to succeed. We want to have a good product given to you guys because we love hearing, we would love hearing any feedback if you fucking gave it to us, but we love hearing the feedback in person. That's probably the
there we go.
I do like that.
I agree.
By the one person who gives it to us. So just hang in there.
Yeah.
Just hang in there. Could there be a new host? Could there be additional hosts? Could there be a better product? I hope all of those things, yes. It can't get worse.
No.
I really hope it can't get worse.
We can only plateau or go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we can do.
Right now we're plateauing already.
Yeah,
so.
which I'm fine with. I'm fine with plateauing.
That's fine. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We plateaued. Yes!
That's pretty good. So, again, hang in there, stay with us, and any concerns, by all means, fucking shove it up your ass. No, I'm kidding. Hit us up on our social media accounts, and we will be gladly, God damn it, I'm the worst speaker in all of human history. We will be glad to answer any sort of query or question you may have for us.
Jesus Christ.
And how can you reach us?
You're having a Tom moment.
Well, please, Nation, allow me to direct you to the following locations. The website known as Twitter is a social media platform. We can be reached on Twitter at twitter.com/rudeboys469. On Facebook, facebook.com/rudeboys469. Like us and follow us and retweet and heart all of our shit on that. Speaking of hearts, go heart our Instagram account. Follow us and fucking turn on all the fucking notifications. Instagram.com/rudeboys469. Any email you want to give us? Want to give us an email? Yeah, give us an email. rudeboys6969 at gmail.com. Just not the cough. We have a YouTube page.
We do?
We do.
Oh, fuck.
It has actually our archive of our Resident Evil 7 playthrough we did a couple Saturdays ago.
Yeah,
which I would actually like to pick that back up.
Sure.
Yeah. I already moved the PlayStation 4 out of that setup, though, so I don't know.
Less VR and just more...
No, I'll do the VR. I don't mind that.
Cool. Because, yeah, I was not feeling well.
bit.ly/rudeboysrudetube, all lowercase. Go subscribe, go like, go follow, go notify, go this, go that. Go tell it to your mother, go tell it to your father, go tell it to everybody. Over on the Podbean network is the primary location to get, receive, download, and listen to all of these wonderful podcast episodes, your Power Hour Pluses, your Wrestle Specials, which one may be coming up soon.
Ooh.
rudeboys.podbean.com.
Flick that marvelous bean.
Marvel. And if you want to hit me up on Twitter personally, I'm at TehSherms, TEH_SHERMS.
I'm at Tommy_Cash with a K. Come at me, Mauro Ranallo.
Okay.
Ya marble fuck.
And Nation, we're going to talk to you next week for didn't announce it before because I'm an idiot. Big time Game of Thrones talk. We'll see you there. You gonna say anything?
Bye!
Cool.
This has been a Wall Street Bangers production.
Fuck it.